Hi guys, and welcome back to another Dream Team stream. I hope you guys are all well. I'm seeing a few names in the chat already. Welcome. I hope you're all good today. This is a quick turnaround, these deadlines, aren't they? We're coming thick and fast now, and there's only a couple of game weeks left, so extremely exciting. I have put a video out yesterday about my team and about what I'm kind of thinking about doing. So do go check that out, and there's some trending transfers on there as well. So it might help you guys in like deciding on what everyone else is doing and get a little look about, you know, whether to consider getting them with everyone else. I've had a little bit of a play around with the music today, so I'm hoping you guys can hear it. If you can't hear it on this screen, you should be able to hear it when Graham comes in, which he will be doing in a sec. So yeah, we'll get Graham in a second and chat all things Dream Team. But yeah, we'll quickly go over how I did end up getting on in the end. And it's becoming quite amusing now, this whole captain, vice captain thing that keeps going on with my team. It's actually becoming a gift. I'm going to have to start selling it to people if it keeps continuing going the way it's going. Because the amount of times that I've captained and vice captained somebody, my vice captain's done better than my captain, is simply becoming quite ridiculous. It really is. And it's not that neither of them do badly either. It's just that my vice captain always outscores my captain, which is just really annoying. And I haven't yet got to a point where the captain doesn't play, so it hasn't really helped me in any way whatsoever. But yeah, I was just on the wrong side of all the Man United players last night, pretty much. Didn't have Martial, didn't have Rashford. In fact, this week was the week that I switched Greenwood in for Rashford. So that was just, you know, fantastic on so many levels, as you can imagine. Yeah, a bit frustrating, but at least, you know, it was just one goal. And again, justifying the amount of cash is difficult. The only issue now is if Rashford pushes on, I guess, and Greenwood starts to get rest in the Premier League, which hopefully that's not the case with him going off a bit early. So we got to kind of keep our fingers crossed on that one with Greenwood. I also got Vardy in for Jimenez this week, and that transfer, again, just pretty much levelled itself out. So, yeah, pretty much wasted my transfers this week. There was, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done anything, really. But Wan-Bissaka getting 0 points, slightly annoying. United defence is not looking the way to go at the minute. However, dropping him ahead of Crystal Palace, his old team, you know, you just can see something maybe a bit like, I don't know, something happening there, can't you really? Doherty, I've been saying it for weeks in all my videos, just not worth the money at the minute without the attacking returns. And Trent getting the rest, but at the moment, obviously, with him, his attacking returns, you know, what can you do? Henderson and Reina, yeah, finally Reina's playing. Justice for Reina. So Graham will know my story when he comes in later about the whole Nyland Reina thing and missing out on that last minute deadline switch to Nyland. So I've kind of been stuck, if that's for want of a better word, with Reina this whole time since the unlimited transfers. And actually now recently he's come back into form again. So this week I had a real headache. Who was I going to bench and who was I going to play? And just minutes before deadline, Reina kind of flagged to a yellow, I think it was. And I thought, oh, I'm not going to risk it. I'll just leave it. I'll leave Henderson in. So thankfully they both got clean sheet, because if Rain had been sat there now with a clean sheet and Henderson had conceded, that would have been like a real ouch. Yeah, my midfield was shocking, really. Other than Fernandes, De Bruyne and Foden have just been awful for the last 3 game weeks, and I really don't think it's helped much with my rank. I keep holding on for Foden to, you know, kind of reach this form that he keeps promising, and I have literally, since he had that haul, that goal and the assist, and literally since I bought him, he's done like nothing since. So it's been really difficult to hold on to him, but I feel like I kind of have to see him through this week. And if nothing happens this week, then that's then he has to go effectively. So yeah, 42 points, and that is a big red arrow. 446,000 overall now. So I have been considering playing the free hit this week. So for those of you that might have seen on my Twitter page, it is my birthday week, so midweek is my birthday, and I have considered playing the free hit as a bit of fun, because I've never actually ever been able to play my free hit on my birthday before, because there's never been any Premier League on my birthday before. So yeah, I was definitely considering doing that. But you know what, when I actually sat and looked at my team, I've been struggling to know who I would drop for a free hit. So I know I need Chelsea, that's a definite, and I would love Sterling. But really, to free hit in this team, I can't see who I really sell and who I like in order to get Sterling, apart from Saka. And then, it's kind of, I could see Trent starting against Arsenal, seeing as he got the rest in the last match. Wan-Bissaka, a little something maybe against his old club. Doherty's, we know what's going to happen there. He'll either go one way or the other. So it's a real kind of, I'd love Sterling in where Saka is, but then who do you get from Chelsea and where do you put them? So my move this week is kind of either Pulisic or Willian for Saka. But then, even then, I have a headache on who to bench. Like, do I bench Greenwood? Do I bench Vardy? Do I bench Ings? Like, I really don't want to bench Ings for sure. Based on Vardy's performance last game week and the fact that he's against Sheffield United, which is quite a difficult defence, there is a good argument to bench him, but he's chasing the golden boot, so will he be on it this week after not getting anything last week? And then there's some chat about whether Greenwood gets rested, but obviously if he doesn't get rested, Greenwood against that Crystal Palace defence at the moment, well, you guys know it could be an awful decision. And this is where I miss the all-out attack chip. I would absolutely love to be in a situation now where I could just press the all-out attack and just go full on in on all of these players. But I do miss that chip at times. I really do. This is the sort of situation where you would love to have that for sure. So yeah, just quick hello to guys. Hi John, welcome. Hi Ed. Hi FPL mate. Hello, I've been following you on Twitter for a while now. This is my first time watching. Oh, thanks for joining, buddy. Much appreciated. Even welcome to Ricardo. And yeah, so few regulars and huge in the chat. Welcome everybody. So I will just do a quick bit of admin before I head on over to get Graham in and we'll chat about the dream team. But I have now live on my channel a membership. So you guys can join my channel if you like for £1.99 a month. And it's just a little way to support me. I wouldn't join if you don't have the money to do it. And I'm definitely not one of these people who is like, like going down the Patreon route or anything like that. But I just thought this was a nice little thing because I get some messages from people sometimes saying, we really love your content, we just want to support your channel, we don't really know how to do that. And so YouTube's now providing, some of their content creators with allowing them to have memberships. And by becoming a member on my channel, you'll get some cool icons next to your name in the chat. You'll be able to use special emojis and things like that. And next season, if you guys love it and you're enjoying it, then we can have membership only leagues and membership only prizes and stuff like that. But I just kind of wanted to put it out there at a nice low price. I know there's a few other content creators around doing it as well for FPL. So if you fancy it, I would absolutely love it. I'd love to have a couple of members. Why not? Come and join my club. It'd be awesome. So a quick welcome to Yusef. Hi, Yusef. And Shah and Nick and Wade. Welcome, guys. Welcome. And Shah's asking, how am I doing? I'm doing okay, buddy. It's been a tough couple of days. Obviously, if you've seen the stuff that I put on Twitter. So, it's been tough, but I'm doing okay. Having you guys to chat to and all the support I've had has been amazing. So that definitely helps. And I love to keep busy. So doing all of this is very cathartic for me. Oh, thanks, Wade. Love listening to Nim. Lovely voice and quite beautiful too. Oh, that's so sweet. Don't you'll make me blush. Right, I'm gonna go to the be right back screen now, and I'm gonna get Grahaming. You got me all flustered. And I'll catch you guys in just a second. Welcome back. We have Graham, Fancy Football Focus, with us. How are you doing, Graham?
Very well, thank you, Nim. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. Good. Like, I am looking at this dream team, guys, and we smashed it. Like, I don't know whether we smashed it in terms of how many dream team players we got, but 81 points.
Wow.
That's pretty good. I mean, that's with minus 20 points. Like, that's still above the average. We'd be say with 60 points in the bank now. That's crazy. So well done to FPL TV. Well done to Brett last week for helping out on that one, because it was great. And I think just maybe my little last minute bit where I say at the end of the last video, but I really fancy Sterling captain, And Brett was like, yeah, really? You want to go with Sterling? And I was like, yeah, I think so. Why not? Let's have a bit of fun. We put on Sterling. And I was like, yes. Like, when that came in,
get in.
I was like, my gut call on that one. It's just a shame I didn't have him in my own team, really.
I know, that's the only thing. You do well in Dream Team, and then you go, I wish it was my team.
I know, yeah. If only I'd kind of just been brave enough to go with it, So... such a shame. But yeah, how did you get on, buddy? Any good?
I was 1 point over the average, and I dropped about 10 places. So red arrow for me.
Wow, that's not like as red arrows go though. That's not awful.
It's not a plummet, is it? So it's recoverable basically.
You're not joining me in hell, basically, is what we're saying right now. Yeah. You're doing okay. Although, whereabouts are you overall? Like, you're probably catching me up these days.
No, I'm trying to claw that 1 million mark. I'm 1,400,000
Okay.
at the moment. I'm just got a battle with the 999 mark basically. I'm determined to get there.
Hussein followed me on Instagram. Oh, thank you. Yes, I do have an Instagram. It's on screen as you'll see above. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, I am there. I'm hoping to get to 1,000 followers on Instagram by the end of the season. I think I'm about 800 something at the minute, so it's not
You
looking
can do
great.
it.
But let's do it. Come on, guys. Nymfam, get behind me. Let's. If you're on Instagram, come on over and follow me. I'll follow you back. Yes, support each other. Get this FPL community and family vibe going.
That's the spirit.
Right, let's check on how many of these Dream Team players we actually got then. So I'm thinking, just a quick glance, I'm thinking surely Sterling's in, Robertson probably, and then we might struggle. So we could be on the little duck again, 2 points. Let's have a look. Rayner with his 9 points. Wow. That's an awful lot. West Ham that we didn't even look at. Yep. So actually, we only got one player right. One player right. Oh, mate. Gone backwards. Gone backwards. Depressing. Right, come on, Graham. We got this. We got this.
Right, let's do this. Let's get more than 3 in there.
Let's get more than 3. That's what we got to beat. We got to beat Surge from FPL Planets 3. That's what we got to do.
And everybody, remember, it's not just about me and Nim picking players. We need your help.
Yeah, it's about the community.
Community
Definitely.
effort.
Okay, so Chelsea, Norwich. I mean, we got to load up, haven't we? Haven't we? We've got to. Surely there are going to be some big points in that match for Chelsea. Do we want any defenders in that, though? What do we think, chat? Are we saying yes to Chelsea defenders or no all-out attack on Chelsea? Let's have some yes and no's in the chat.
Yes and no's. How do you feel about Chelsea, guys? What do you think defensively? Is Alonso an option? I've heard. I know. You and Brett discussed last week about Twitter and how it can be dangerous to pay too much attention. But I did see sort of Alonso whispers going around, and whether he'd be a good option or not.
Okay. It's whether he starts or not, isn't it? I mean, I'd probably feel more confident than that Azpilicueta starts.
Yeah, definitely.
But, you know, that's not to say that Alonso wouldn't and do brilliantly for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of Aspie in the chat, so I think we can do that. Who do we sell for?
Yeah.
Who do we sell for him? Are we keeping faith with Wamsak now? I know I'm keeping faith in my personal team, but that's mainly because I don't have the transfers to get him out. But do we think he will do a little something against his old club? Or do we think, nah, ship him on? Ship him on. What are you thinking, Graham?
Well, just looking at your dream team, who you want to take out or whatnot, what do you think to Robertson playing for Liverpool? Will Klopp bring Trent in and sort of rest Robertson, do something like that?
Yeah, does he have anybody to take Robertson's spot though?
Is there a youngster, a Liverpool youngster?
I know there is.
Does anyone
Trent,
know?
But I'm not entirely sure. Yusuf says don't go anywhere near Chelsea defenders. Although Nick does say Norwich struggled to score, so yeah. Nuclear says don't go for any Chelsea defenders, they wobble at times, inconsistent. Oof. But it doesn't Azpilicueta bring the attack threat though as well?
Yeah, absolutely, Nim. I think that's what we look for, don't we, with our FPL defenders, is those attacking returns, not just the clean sheets.
And I mean, if we're going to go with Pulisic and Willian, which I think we probably should do this week, then I don't know if we really will we want to go with Giroud up front instead of saying Azpilicueta? Not sure. Will he
That
start
sounds like a
Giroud? Will he
good shout,
start
Nim.
Tammy? You know, it's a bit difficult, but you know, who are we selling for Chelsea? So I know that Mane's got a lot of sell on this week. So let's get the midfielders in first, I think, and then we can work around it. Nico Williams has played instead of Trent and Robbo in the last 2 games. Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, he might. I don't know if Robbo's already had his rest, though. I can't remember. Okay. Well, I'm thinking, should we go with the community here and get out Mane and put in a Chelsea? Now, I personally think that, and I don't know what you think as an Arsenal fan, Graham, I'm actually considering captaining Salah this week against us. And so I think the Mane could punish Salah's this week. But what do you think?
I think that's great management, because I think one thing in FPL, Nim, is even though your heart's with your club, when it comes to FPL, you've got to be able to do them sort of moves where you don't want to see Salah doing it against your club, but you know damn well that he can get you FPL points. You've got to do it. But in reference to Mane or Salah, it's always a tough one between them two. I can never decide, but I normally go with Mane, but because the community's shifted him out, maybe Salah would be better.
Yeah. Well, my thinking with it was that, like, I'll have to watch Arsenal on my birthday, and, like, if we're going to lose, I at least would like to have a player that's
FPL.
going to possibly, get some FPL points out of it, pretty much. Was what I was thinking, anyway. So I've just put Willian in for Soucek at the minute. Obviously, we're going to have to free up some cash. But then it is difficult who to drop out of Mane, Sterling, Mahrez and Fernandes for that second Chelsea midfielder. And obviously people are saying about Salah's awesome record against Arsenal, which would make him, maybe we should make him
tempting option.
The thing is, though, we never think of the obvious, do we? We all joked last week about Antonio. We didn't joke, but we kind of,
It was discussed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was discussed. And we were like, should we? And then we were like, we'll go with the cheaper option. Well, to be honest, we couldn't quite get to Antonio anyway in affording him. And, it was that thing where, you take the mick a little bit with it, but like with the dream team, as you've seen, it was full of West Ham players last game week, and I mean, Brett with the Hurricane showers ended up a great shout in the end. He got an assist, so it's not always the obvious ones. So it might not necessarily, you could easily see Mane being the one to do well, if you see what I mean, after we've all gone for Salah.
Yeah, you start to double think yourself, don't you, with FPL all the time because of this sort of thing that happens.
So he got 2 goals against us last time. I mean, I cannot see past that man, seriously. He's my captain this week. I should leave it on Bruno, but I tell you what, I'll vice captain Bruno. So given my record with my captain, vice captain, anyone who wants to captain my vice captain, so you're gonna get points, good points, then it'll most likely be on Bruno. So you heard it here first. Okay, I'll put Salah in then. Okay, so do we keep Mahrez or do we go to a Chelsea player? I think we have to keep Sterling after his heroics last week. So, think Silva for Mahrez. Yeah, I've seen a lot of David Silvas flying around.
Yeah, with him due to move on last season, you'd like to think that he'd play a lot now in these last few games.
Yeah, I think so. For sure. Let's do it. Let's get David Silva in. for Mahrez.
And fair play to him. He is a Premier League legend, isn't he? The little
He is.
Spaniard.
He is. I feel
Bless
like
him.
the dream team needs him. You know, as soon as they're not going to get he's not going to be there next season for us to, to pick him. So, I think the dream team needs this.
Dream team send off.
A dream team send off, exactly. We could even captain him to boot just for the sake of it, because he's been so great. Okay, well then we have to look at Giroud, don't we? Because we're not squeezing another Chelsea player in here, are we? So, thoughts? Well, I think we're going to have to... Do we sell Vardy, people, and go for Giroud? What do we think on that? Because we got to free up some cash now. That's what I'm saying.
I think get rid of Vardy. I have Vardy in my actual team, but I've just stuck with him. I don't want to take any hits, but I do think Sheffield United, they've become better again, haven't they? They're back to their old selves. And I think without Maddison for Leicester and without Soyuncu, it's going to have an effect through the whole team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually sat here, as you know, from the beginning of the stream, considering benching him, which just seems completely bonkers with him on the, on the Golden Boot run. But
it's scary to bench him, isn't it? But I've considered it as well. But you put him on your bench and you're like, oh, he's just going to go and score now. So it's a tough choice.
Okay, somebody has said, why not replace Bruno for Pulisic? Bruno is due a rest. The thing is, I agree, but if he plays against Palace, man, that's my issue I've got with dropping Greenwood, is just if either of those United attackers play, you could see
There's
4 or
whispers,
5,
isn't there?
couldn't you? You could see 4 or 5 goals there. It's just which one of them gets the rest.
That's true. Always difficult to choose which one. I think there's whispers of McTominay and Fred coming in for United, but I think that would be more for Matic.
Okay.
I think Solskjaer's said about how they've got less rest than most other teams. But whether that means Fernandes starts or he's just sticking with it. He's like, oh well, it is what it is, and we just have to keep playing who we do. Because I think he likes his team. And that's for going into next season.
Yeah. We've got a lot of sell Vardys, so I think so I think we're good with going Vardy to Giroud. Or do we go with Danny Ings maybe? But I don't know. I like Danny in my team, but I don't want to curse him by putting him in the dream team.
I normally do that, to be honest with you.
I don't want to put him in the dream team and be like, oh no. Although he didn't do so well last week and he wasn't in the dream team, so we don't have the cursing power with the dream team yet, I don't think. So yeah, but do let me know in the chat, Giroud or Ings up top. And also, let's just stick with that for a minute. I'll give you a few seconds in the chat to let me know whether you think we should go with Giroud or Ings in Vardy's spot. So let's get voting.
Come on, people. Giroud or Ings?
Little moment there. Yeah, we'll probably get done for copyright on that.
Just need Nonna to phone in now.
Yes, we do. Oh, Graham, you haven't been on since the whole Nketiah incident, man.
Oh,
it's
absolute gutted with that poor young man.
Yeah. Okay. We've got it's looking like
Giroud.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. The former Arsenal man is in. He's locked in. Sorry, Youssef. It's not to say Ings won't do well, but the dream team are loving a bit of Giroud for this week. Okay, I think that we can get rid of Alisson. I mean, will Arsenal score? I don't know, but do we feel like there's a better option this week in the goalkeepers?
Popey is back in there again, isn't he? I feel
he is. Burnley Wolves just sounds like a like a possible 0-0 waiting to happen. If not, I can still see Pope making a load of saves even if Jimenez scores. So should we go with Popey? Does everyone think Pope is a good idea? Let's have yes in the chat, or give me your options if you think somebody else in goalkeeper. Goalkeepers. Bam, bam. Yeah, we need to pick this goalkeeper. Who would be? Let's give people a view of the fixtures so they can decide. So I don't really trust Kappa, so
no.
Patricio's a good shout. Yeah,
Patricio quality.
Edison, hey Brew, welcome. Yeah, Pope is essential right now from Nuclear. Who to Man City? Yeah, see, the thing is, I can actually see Bournemouth scoring against City. I can see it. They were unlucky not to score against Spurs. I mean, 3 disallowed goals was just crazy. And then, you know, doing the same against Leicester. They're fighting for their lives now, and it's those teams that are dangerous, isn't it? So I think it will be a whitewash by City, but I could see a sneaky Bournemouth goal that would just get rid of that lovely Edison clean sheet.
It's almost like they found a formation because of the 10 men, and they'll probably stick with that against City because they managed to score plenty of goals.
Spill my water. It's all good, it's all good. Yeah, agreed, for sure. Oh, what have we got here? We've got Pope. Pope is always a good idea. Pickford. Fabianski or McCarthy, cheap. Fabianski, another shout. Henderson.
Flappy Hansky.
God, feels like Sudge is here all over again.
I do. I feel Popey.
Do you? You're feeling Popey? All right. Well, we like to let the guest have at least one pick of their own this week, and it tends to be a goalkeeper pick for some reason. Like they tend to end up going with that. So yeah, okay. We'll let you have Popey. I'm sure the group won't mind you going with Popey. Oh no, not Martinez. That's not happening. Anyone who has Martinez, do not start him this week. Yes, he will get save points, but no. There's definitely not going to be a clean sheet this week. Okay.
Michael Svendin saying, guess which goalkeeper will save a penalty for Dream Team, basically. and that's normally the way, isn't it, Nim?
Yeah, Arsenal don't get many penalties, so so it's definitely not them. Let me think. Yeah, you'd expect maybe... Oh, God, who, though? Maybe De Gea with, like, Zaha, maybe? Would he get a penalty, possibly? Yeah. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Okay. Brian says after 4 goals we know Antonio blanks, so Foster. That's possible. That's possible. Well, we're going to stick with Popey just for Graham here, because, you know, I think that's a good shout. Let the guest have a... Yeah,
most people were saying Hendo and Popey in the chat, so it was between them two, I feel, looking at the comments.
Okay, well then should we maybe get a Sheffield United defender to kind of balance that up a bit, if we think? Okay, let's start off with Robertson first. Are we selling Robertson to Azpilicueta? Let's get that one out of the way first. So... yes to sell Robbo to Azpilicueta, no to not do that, to keep Robbo. Let's see those yeses and nos in the chat, please, people, while I have a look and make sure I'm not about to electrocute myself by spilling that water. Yeah, gotta love live streaming. Yeah, I think we're okay. Super John Egan. Well, that's what Egan is definitely who I was thinking of. So we got a couple of yeses. Yes, okay, so Robertson's going to Azpilicueta. Oh, we got one from Brian saying no. Oh,
But
hang
of
on.
course,
Oh, hang on. No, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 yeses to 3 no's. Oh, it's close. It's close.
Oh,
It's
another
very
yes.
close. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be Asloqueta. In he comes then. Okay,
Robbo
so
looked awful, says Nuclear. Sell.
so who are we getting John Egan in for? Or Egan? Dawson? What do we think? We got plenty of cash, so we could go. What do we think? Yes or no's in the chat for Dawson to Egan this week? I mean, yeah, that mean West Ham. love how you're in there, Graham.
Straight in there.
Straight in
Quietly.
there. No. Yeah. Add into the vote. I mean, we have 8.2, so we literally could. We could put Alonso in there if you guys wanted to, and just it doesn't matter if he doesn't start then.
Sad news about Serge Aurier's brother.
Yeah.
I think he could have been an option attacking wise.
Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there, but Stevens is getting a lot of love, so maybe. Yes, so just to remind you guys what this is, because I've got a few people asking. So the Dream Team is an independent team that's been set up. Thankfully, my nonna has allowed us to do it in her name. And it's basically to try and pick how many players we think will make the Dream Team for next game week. So not necessarily how many points we get overall or who's the captain or anything like that. So it's not a competitive team in that way, although it's doing miles better than my team, even though it's taking like a -20 every week. But no, it's just basically to like get as many players we think will make the Dream Team for the next week. So far, our most we've got is 3 players right in the Dream Team. Because if you look at the Dream Team this week, which we did a little bit earlier in the video, so you can go back and check that out, it was, you know, a lot of West Ham, a lot of Spurs, that sort of thing. So people you like don't necessarily think of, like your Antonios. So this team is basically, we're not worried about hits, we're not worried about how many points we get. It is basically like looking at the up and coming team and how many of those players singly by themselves will make the Dream Team. So yes, this is what this stream is about. So we have a lot of love for Stevens. So Stevens is going in then for Dawson this week. So in he goes. So yes, we are just basically trying to choose the best 11 here as well. So it doesn't really matter about our bench or anything like that. Okay then, so are we playing a 2-5-3? I think we have to with that midfield, don't we? So are we happy with Wan-Bissaka? Do we keep Wan-Bissaka or shall we sell him on to somebody else? So
like you said earlier, Nim, playing against his old club, but will he do anything?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of tempted to put Alonso in there for the chat. You know, there was so much love for Alonso earlier. They think he might start. I mean, it's a punt, isn't it? We could just go for it. I mean, we've got Charlie Taylor there to back us up, which I think could be a 0-0 match, that one. Or at least, you know, it's not going to be massively high scoring. So I think we can go with Alonso there. What do people think? I'll put him in. You guys let me know if that's a yes or a no. Go for a bit of a punt, since we have no other oh, we've got too many Chelsea players. Oh, we got Giroud, haven't we? So we can't do it. Oh, I forgot about Giroud up front. Bugger.
Damn you, Olivier.
Yes. You French lovely person, you're in the way. Yes. Oh, Dina, maybe. That's a shout. I like that one.
Yeah, he's been doing well lately, hasn't he,
I
Digne?
like that
Yeah.
shout. Yes. Let's go with Digne, I think. Great shout, Youssef. Didn't think about him. Got a good fixture as well, I think. The Aston Villa at home. Oh yeah, we got to stick Digne in for that one. Cool. Well, I think we are there. Do we make any more changes? Are there any more changes people would make? So at the moment we are Giroud, Greenwood, Salah, Sterling, David Silva captain, Willian Fernandez, Digne, Azpilicueta, Stevens and Pope in goal. So are we sticking with Greenwood? We do have a bit of cash to upgrade him.
Oh, I'm
To a
just having a look at
7.4.
Connolly. Is it possible to get rid
Ooh.
of Connolly?
I
Connolly
mean,
or
it
Greenwood?
is. I mean, it is possible. We can sell either one, but whoever the other one is, we'll obviously have to leave the other one on the bench because we don't have enough spots to play them all, unfortunately.
Unless they do well.
Yeah, and then you know, wink, wink, we have them on the team. if they're on the bench with loads of points, then they're technically in the team. If you
They've
catch
made
my
it.
drift.
They've made the cut then,
because we
haven't
thought
they?
about them. You know, we thought about them. We put them there.
Ooh,
yeah.
Greenwood to Ings, says Wes.
I mean, we can do it. We can do it. What do we think? Does everyone like that idea? Does everyone like the Greenwood to Ings idea? Could you use the bench boost, then players on bench boost count? I mean, we can. We've got all our chips left, so we can do if you guys want to. But we are going to have to... Yeah, we'd have to spread the funds a little bit. We could do that this week for my birthday. Should we do it? Have a bit of fun? I was going to say that or either triple captain David. So, do you think? Hey, Optimus, welcome. Okay, so who can we get then for... So, can we afford Danny Ings for Connolly? I don't know if we can. I mean, it doesn't count points-wise, obviously, because we're not going for that. But we should do it. I think it'd be a bit of fun. How much is Danny?
You know, I think it should be
7.5.
allowed because, you know, we don't get price rises, do we, doing this? It's very difficult.
Okay, cool. So we need to find 0.5 from somewhere. So I think Stevens is going to have to go down to somebody like an Egan, an Egan, or somebody. The other thing is we don't have... I mean, Charlotto's not exactly getting any points at the minute, is he? He'd have to go to, say, a Lamperty, and we'd have to hope he gets us something. We're going to have to think about this a lot smarter if we bench boost. We need to spread the cash, I think. So... but yeah, John has said you could go triple on David Silva if you like. So...
I love the way everybody calls him Dilver as well because of the two silvers.
Yeah, true. Dread says go Egan instead. Okay, well, let's see what that does for us. See if that frees us up some cash. Which it will. Oh, the exact cash. I mean, that's fine, although we will have two players that won't be getting us any points. So that is the only issue, unless anyone knows of any 3.9 goalkeepers that are playing right now.
Look at that team.
I mean, we could just go with that and then just bench one of Greenwood or Ings. I mean, probably Greenwood, if you like. Otherwise, we are going to have two benches that are going to make it. How many chips do we have left? We've got 3 chips left, right? We'll have the bench boost, the free hit, and the triple captain. So we've only got 3 game weeks left, so we may as well play one of them this week for sure.
Oh, yes.
So
Which one?
Mark, why Salah over KDB? Basically because he has a great record against Arsenal. And I'm an Arsenal fan, and yeah.
Just being honest.
Just being honest, yeah. Just being honest.
Our team can't defend.
Yes, they can't, and Salah or Mane will take advantage of that for sure. So yeah. In fact, if we're not doing this and we're triple captain, then it's gonna be tough for me not to put it on Salah. I'm like, okay, I'll let you have. I think David Silva was a good shout this week, but yeah, you know, it's a bit like, whoa. Yeah, Matt, we don't need to worry about the percentage owned, buddy. We're literally just looking for who we think will get the most points this week and nothing else. So we don't need to worry about the percentage or anything. It's this isn't my personal team, so yeah, don't worry about KDB. About being like, I think we can be a bit more ballsy, if you like, with this team, a bit more out there, a bit more edgy with it, and go for just who we think will get the most points this week. Downgrade Giroud back to Greenwood, Wes says, and upgrade Stevens to Alonso. I think Wes, we kind of had a group vote on Giroud and he seemed pretty emphatic. So, but if you get that call right, buddy, come back next Dream Team and do tell me and remind me that you reminded us that, you know, Alonso was the man this week. Yeah. Cool. Well, I mean, should we leave it at this? I mean, I quite like this team. The only thing is, it's not ripe for a bench boost. We'll have to do better next week, I think. We'll have to do the bench boost next week, I think, because you got to try and get every player playing, haven't you, on a bench boost, I think, to make it worth it. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do triple captain on Silver, I reckon.
Yeah, give him a good send off.
Yeah,
Dilver, Dilver.
He better play now. Imagine we triple captain him and he gets rested for the FA Cup. You can see it coming, can't you? Oh, okay. So we're playing Ings. We're playing Ings over Greenwood, people. Is that what we're saying here? We will still allow anyone who gets good points on our bench this week. We're gonna be kind because it's my birthday week this week. We'll allow it.
Yeah, why not?
Who are we making vice captain? Salah, as soon as we were. Yeah, I think we have to, don't we?
Yeah, people in the chat.
I guess the only one we didn't really debate, I guess, is Willian or Pulisic, did we? I just kind of put Willian in instinctively. Do you think that's like, maybe I've just had a...
that's a good debate to have, actually. I think just in general FPL talk, it'd be nice to talk about that. I've had Willian and he did well and then he didn't. And then during that, you see Pulisic, he's like they say Hazard, isn't he? He just doesn't stop attacking. It's all attack with him. And if you don't own him, that's scary to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't mind switching from Willian to him for this game week.
The vice captain is Salah at the moment, Youssef. This isn't my team though, so don't go making your captaincy choices based on this one. in my team, my captaincy is on Salah and the vice captaincy is going to be on Bruno. So if you want to be captain in anyone, it needs to be Bruno. Okay, so switching Willian to Pulisic. Are you guys hearing the music okay? Do let me know in the chat. Hopefully you are, because I switched some stuff around with the music this week. There we go. And he's a bit less as well. Not that it really matters, but yeah. Cool. This looking good, looking good. So, okay, just a quick yes or no then for, or just a quick Ings or Greenwood in the chat as to who we start over each, please. So get those votes in for Ings or Greenwood. Let me know what you think, which one to start over these two.
Come on, community. It's a community dream team. Ings
It's...
or Greenwood?
Cool, thanks, Brian. It's very low. I've just turned it down a touch because it was a bit loud for people last week. Oh, Ings on the
got a
early
hat
lead.
trick.
Ings is on the early lead. He's on the early lead. He's on the inside lane. Oh, and he's overtaken Greenwood. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he might have just won it by a landslide. Okay, then. So the next vote, we're keeping Ings in. Next vote is Egan or Taylor to start. So get your votes in now. Egan or Taylor? Let me know. Ooh. If we want to go with Egan against Leicester away or Taylor against Wolves at home. What do we think? Optimus says Vardy. Oh, don't do that to me, buddy. I'm thinking about benching him this week, which is just terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know. I suppose I'm not going to make the deadline now. What time is the deadline? Is it soon?
No, 7 tonight, I think. We got a late one tonight, thankfully.
Of course we have, yeah.
Thankfully.
So plenty of time.
Yeah, let me just double check that. Yeah, it's 8:15, so it'll be a 7:15 deadline. You panicked me there, buddy.
Yes,
like,
looking
what?
around.
I haven't made my transfers yet. You do it.
Vardy chasing the golden boot. You know, it's got to be dangerous, hasn't it? But it's just that Sheffield United have become good again, and you're like, you know, it's not easy.
Yeah, it isn't. It really isn't. Okay, so we got a few shouts for Taylor with the home game, so we'll pop him in for peeps. We're doubling up on Burnley. Wow.
I have to say, Sean Dyche's done a fantastic job at Burnley, hasn't he? He really has.
Yeah, he has indeed. He really has. Cool. Okay then. So all that's with it now is to activate the chip. Dun dun dun.
I'm not going to do the theme tune. I don't want to get done for copyright.
No, you're all good. You're all good. There we go. Wowzers. Hey, FPL Station, welcome. We have the triple captain on David Silva. My mum actually will be very happy about that. She is a massive, and I mean a massive, David Silva fan. Like, she loves him almost as much as she loves Aguero. And you know how much I love Aguero? Well, she loves him about as much. So, you know. And yet we're a household full of Arsenal fans. Work that one out. But we love David Silva and Aguero and KDB.
And your nonna loves Rashford, doesn't she?
She does, yes. Rashford and Kane are my nonnas. So
she's the red side of Manchester, and your household is more blue, yes. I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so. Which has been about the story of our family. Hey Kurt, bring Pickford in. That is not the first time that's come up on this stream so far, believe it or not. That seems to be a common theme.
Love it.
Yes. So yeah, the reason the whole triple captains on David Silva is just a bit of fun, guys. This team isn't really about the points. As I've been reminding people a bit in this stream, just because I know we've got a few new people in the chat today, so it's just about choosing who we think will do best and make the dream team. So if I go to the dream team for last week, just so you guys have reference on that, it's not always the people you expect it to be. So yes, of course Antonio made it, but Reina, Fredericks, Diop, Alderweireld, Antonio, Sterling, Trezeguet, Martial, Jesus, Solanke and McGoldrick were the dream teamers last week, and we only got one of those picks right in Sterling. So, you know, that's basically what we're trying to achieve, get as many of these people as we possibly can in our dream team.
And it's
for
not, it's
sure.
just not like picking your FPL
No.
team, the players that you normally go to, your Salahs, your Manes, etc. There's always players in there that get the big hauls that game. You'd never ever have picked, you wouldn't have picked McGoldrick or Solanke. You wouldn't have known the 10 men would have happened.
I know.
You know, it's crazy. So that's why Dream Team is so difficult, but it's great to have the chat involved and having
Yes.
everyone help us pick Nim. You know,
Yes, for sure, buddy. I mean, it's, it's just a lot of fun apart from anything else. It is just a chance for us all to get together, to chat about FPL and have a bit of fun. But seeing Kurt there in the chat has reminded me we will be streaming tonight again, guys, over on our Twitch channel, I think, or on Kurt's Twitch channel. I'm not sure which yet, but we'll be doing some streaming of some Rocket League, I believe. So I know you guys will all be kind of watching that Chelsea match, but we've all got about 6 different devices these days, so you can have us pottering on in the background while we're keeping an eye on the Chelsea score and playing some Rocket League. So just come on over to FPL Wildcats Twitter page and we'll post on there wherever we are. Oh, and hey, and here's Jano. Welcome, buddy. I was just talking about the Wildcats. So yeah, they're my Wildcats, buddy. Jano, Kurt, and Brett, FPL TV. So yeah, we'll be doing a bit of streaming tonight, hopefully, some Rocket League, and that'll be a bit of fun. But yeah, we'll be on, I think, a bit into the Chelsea match. So yeah, you'll probably need to stick it on a different device, but we'll likely be chatting about how Chelsea are getting on at the same time for sure. So this is the team. This is the dream team.
Looking good. I think it looks really good.
I think it looks strong this week. I mean, it felt like it looked strong last week, but it just lacked something. But this week, I like it. I like it.
It just lacked a bit of Antonio, didn't it? I think.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah, that's a brilliant shout. It really did lack some Antonio. Yes, so just a bit of admin before I start to wrap up the show. If you guys would like to enter my league, you can do. There is a prize at the moment. Every 3 game weeks there's a prize, and it's not necessarily for the person top of the league, so that we're just giving everybody a chance to enter and be at a level pegging effectively without starting a new league every week. Geralt Williams won it last game week, so congratulations to Geralt. And so he'll be getting these lovely prizes from Fantasy Football Factory. And yes, it's only UK based, unfortunately, but if you want to enter, that's absolutely fine. And if you can then just choose, yes, Graham's won it too, so he's got his prizes there. And you can nominate somebody in the UK to give you a prize to if you do win. So, you're not missing out on anything effectively. And yes, just enter the league, and what we'll do is we will add up your game week points from 31 to 33, and whoever's got the most points in game week 33 will win all the lovely prizes, as long as you're subscribed to the channel and following Fantasy Football Factory over on Twitter. Doesn't get any easier than that, and yeah, you could be having all the lovely prizes that Graham's got there with, so it's all good. It's all good. But yes, that is the admin. This is the dream team, triple captain on David Silva. And I think we should probably wrap it up there. What do you think, Graham?
Yeah, I think it's been a great dream team, and brilliant for everyone that chipped in and said these players, and it looks solid to me.
Yes,
so
definitely.
Let's hope.
Fingers crossed. And please don't forget to go on over to Graham's channel, Fantasy Football Focus, and make sure you are subscribed and following him over there, because you've got some great content. And you know what, it's really difficult in the FPL community when you're starting out on YouTube to get going, get on your feet and stuff like that. And everything you guys can do for free for us content creators, if you enjoy watching what we do, is to like and subscribe to our channels, and it's the most fantastic thing, isn't it, Graham, when people do that for us,
Absolutely,
because
yeah.
all the time and
Makes your
effort we
day.
put in, it's just great. So yeah, big love, and make sure you head on over to Graham's channel and check him out there for sure. He's just a small little channel trying to make it big, and that's all we're all trying to do, really. So yes, thank you very much. And on that note, if you've enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe mine before you go away. And I will wrap it up there. So best of luck, everybody. Best of luck, Wes. Thank you for that, buddy. And take care. And when I can get the cursor back over here, I'll say goodbye to you. But I'll be back with you, I think Friday is the next deadline. So yes, hopefully see you Friday. Bye from me and bye from Graham.
Goodbye. Good luck.